the Kural, which is a classical Tamil masterpiece on ethics, power, and love that I studied years ago with my Tamil teacher, the late Dr. Kube Ramakodi, and which he would hint to me should be translated well in a literary and poetic fashion into English. This is a book I've lived with for more than 20 years, and then I've been translating for the last 5 years. The book just came out from Beacon Press this past January, and is making its way into the world. It has the distinction of being really a masterpiece of world literature, easily on par with works like the Tao Te Ching or the Bhagavad Gita or the poetry of Rumi. But because of the idiosyncrasies of history, has not really become well known yet in English, in the English-speaking world. And yet to me remains a remarkably relevant, deeply relevant, vibrant, playful work that I'm really excited to share with people. And we don't usually think of listening as necessarily involving the entire cosmos, the entire body, the entire linking of heaven and earth. But I invite you to do so with this verse on love. And I'm going to read it to you several times so that you don't have the burden of trying to figure out what it means. You might not even worry about the meanings of the words the first time. I'll read the verse in English, my translation, then I'm going to read it in Tamil. So if you don't know Tamil, you can't worry about the meaning of the words, but you can listen to the rhythm of the words. And then I'll read the translation again and just really see what happens if you listen, aware of your feet, aware of your head, aware of the entire length of your spine. Just notice whatever you happen to notice. The verse is a very short, less than 2 lines long. And it says, it asks and answers, is there a latch for love? The fullness of one's heart shows in the tears that well. Anbirkumundo arikumtar, arvalar punkanir pusul tarum. Is there a latch for love? The fullness of one's heart shows in the tears that well. The potential is that we, because of the way reading has evolved in the quote unquote Western world, we often read silently. We often read for information, but the reading that and the hearing that is invited into our experience with a poem joins the intellect with the heart, with the body, with the very breath, the musculature of our speaking apparatus, the physicality of our ears, so that learning a poem by heart, improvising a poem out loud, it brings us into the realm of, say, music, or like a great classical South Indian singer improvising a melody, or a great jazz musician improvising a lick. And that brings us, it doesn't exclude the intellect, but it places the intellect, or the sort of rational part of our minds, in a much wider context.